We are in Lake Hills neighborhood right here in Bellevue, Washington. We got a new construction house built by Straight Arrow Homes that is a little bit unique. It actually has a secret living space that you can use for all sorts of things. So come on in. We're listed just above $3 million. I want you to see it first. Let's go take a look.
As you walk in, you have this huge vaulted ceilings. They're huge. So you walk in and the volume of the space just feels amazing. This house is going to be full of all sorts of unique layout features, which is not so common in a lot of other floor plans. Which is why we're walking through this one, because I want you to use your imagination and figure out exactly how you would use the space. Because this is something that's remarkable property. These spaces actually have multiple different uses. So we're gonna want to hear from you how you use the spaces. The first one we're gonna come across is this nook. Right here, it's gonna be off of the kitchen. And what I love about it is that it's gonna be adjacent to the living space. And it'll be perfect for either an office or it could be a kid's play area while you're getting ready in the kitchen. It could be used for a sitting area if you just need a little bit of time to retreat. So that's the first room. It's a little bit different on the floor plan, but you probably won't see anywhere else. Here we're actually standing at the back of the kitchen now. And this is where we're gonna have the pantry area. So you have a nice walk-in pantry with nice light coming in through this unique window that's right off the front of the house. I want you to just imagine you're standing at your open kitchen. We've got a huge island right in the middle. And you can look out to both your dining spaces as well as your living area. So you've got this really nice flow as you're just right here in the kitchen, preparing food, entertaining, really, really nice space. All right, like I said, it's really, really nice to have that living space right off the kitchen area, because this is gonna be somewhere where you can congregate, you can entertain. And again, it's really nice to have the additional windows up top that bring in the natural light into this space. It's your fireplace area, and it opens up with big slider doors right into the exterior area and the back porch, which we're going to see in just a second. All right, so when we talk about entertaining, it's really nice to have flow between the spaces. This particular house, you're going to see a kind of circular floor plan. So here in the dining area, the full dining area with the drop soffit, that's going to look really amazing. I know the designer always does some really cool things with these special touches. So we'll see how that comes out in a later video. But what I want you to understand is that as you flow through these spaces, it's going to feel like you have these individual entertaining areas, but there's going to be flow to it. You're going to be able to entertain, congregate, and really entertain in a way that is very comfortable. They're gonna love that they can be indoor, outdoor, barbecuing, in the living room, in the kitchen, and it's all gonna feel really, really cohesive. So from here, we're gonna show you upstairs where we're gonna have another really unique living space. I wanna know exactly what you would do with it, and how you use the space in your every. All right, so as you can see, that vaulted ceiling as you come in through the main front door. As we get to the top of the stairs here, we're gonna feel the vaulted ceiling again on the second floor. You actually have some really great walls to put artwork. So that's another thing that when you're looking at new construction houses, and if art and if decor is something that you care about, then you're gonna wanna look for the wall spaces that are highlighted by both the natural light as well as the space and surface area of the walls and the vision points from other parts of the house. All right, so before we see that second optional amenity space, I want you to come in and take a look at some of the bedrooms. Now, you'll notice that just like we had the vaulted ceilings on the second floor, the vaulted ceilings continue in through the two additional bedrooms on the upper floor. One of the things that does is it makes the floor plan and makes the bedrooms feel much, much bigger. If you are looking for a new home, then that's one thing that you can look for. That when this is all finished out, once you get furniture in here, it's going to feel very, very different than the bedroom with lower ceilings. So that's something you can look for. That's just a nice little tip, that if you get bedrooms with the vaulted ceilings, it's going to feel that volume is going to bring into the living space. So even with bedrooms that might be a little bit smaller, if you have those vaulted ceilings, it's going to feel absolutely incredible actually in that space. Okay, so amenity space number 2. I told you I was going to show it to you. Here we are. I want you to take a look at this. There are so many ways that this space could be used. The idea with this property is to have a house and a living space that feels a little bit more intimate, while still having these flex spaces that you could use for all sorts of different types of uses. Now, this is the second of the 3 that I wanted to show you. The first one was downstairs off the kitchen. The second one is right here on the second floor. To me, this would be an amazing reading nook. It could also be used for, kids' desks. You could build this out as kind of a hallway study area, which is great because it's going to be off of the main living floor. So you can send your kids, go do what they need to do upstairs in their learning nook. And it can be a really good use of space that is kind of away from the distractions while they're trying to do homework, trying to learn something new. You gotta be careful in these new construction homes, because that is not a set of stairs that you don't want to fall down. All right, so entering the primary suite here, like we talked about, we have the vaulted ceilings in here as well, which just gives that volume. It gives that kind of luxurious space that you're looking for in a primary suite. Now the art and sheetrock, which one of the things that is really important to look for, just kind of that extra tier of luxury finish, it's going to be that level 5 finish on your sheetrock. So super smooth, and it's going to match that aesthetic of that kind of California water we talked about on the front of the house. All right, and a primary suite wouldn't be a suite if it didn't have an ensuite bathroom. Here we are. Like I said, they're getting ready for tile work today, and so you will see some of the prep work starting to come together. But one thing that I'm always excited for is a shower with lots of glass and a bench. It's not a real shower if it doesn't have a bench. Can we agree? All right, and then on the back of the closet here, or back of the bathroom, we have the walk-in closet. It's a little bit dark, but as you can see, it is massive in here. A little bit echoey, but it will be built out with incredible built-ins, which is just another added touch that this builder always goes above and beyond with. Okay, we got one more bedroom off the front of the house, as well as a bathroom here that's going to be for those 2 secondary bedrooms. As you can see in here, a nice layout. It is secluded, so you do have a place for somebody to get ready in the morning, and then maybe there's, if you've got multiple kids, then one can be showering and getting ready while the other is brushing their teeth. That segregated doorway. So that's a nice touch of intentionality that this builder thinks of. So we're on the front of the house now. Again, this also has the vaulted ceilings, but I want you to notice the quality of windows. That's something that always gets looked past. People don't necessarily understand that the windows and the efficiency of the house. We are going to look at the secret space that is unique to this floor plan. We've looked at the first 2. Now I want to take you to the last one. And I really do need your feedback for this, so be sure to leave a comment and let me know what you would do with this space. All right, it's not actually the garage, but that's where we're at right now. It's actually going to be a space right at the end of the garage, right in the back. As you can see here, a doorway off the back of the garage. It's going to open up to this incredible space. It will be heated, it will be cool, and it also opens up again to the back patio. So here's where it gets unique. This is a space that's not technically attached to that main living room. On this back wall here, this is where we have the formal dining room from earlier in the walkthrough. What is the point of having a space like this? Well, that is for you to decide. I think it's an amazing idea because how many people really need, 35 to 40,000 square feet for their everyday living? Not as many as you would think. And so really the idea behind this space was to allow a buyer to redefine another part of their life that they wanted a little bit segregated from their everyday living. So what I mean by that is it could be an amazing, it could be a gym area, it could be a home office, it could be a guest suite, it could be an ADU, could be a private bar for all of your neighborhood friends. Who knows? You tell me, what would you do with this space? It's about 400 square feet. You tell me how you would use it in your everyday life. A secret space off the back of the house, just like this one. Okay, so the last little bit, I do want to take you out to the back patio because we talked about having a nice circular layout. Come on, take a look. I want you to get a true feeling for the backyard space, how you might be able to use that indoor-outdoor living with these 2 slider doors to really bring kind of that next level of entertainment to the house. All right, come on out. They're working on a little bit of roofing right now. What I want you to see is that we have, again, those spaces in this backyard area. All of these trees are going to get cleared out. We're going to gain about another 15 feet off the path of the house here. Well, what's important is you've got space here, space off the dining room, and space off that additional living area, which could be used for a hot tub. It could be used for outdoor dining. It could be used for a patio set, just to relax at the end of the day and to unwind. So there you go. Lots of entertaining space in the backyard. Lots of additional amenity space for you to decide what to do with. It's got that great circular floor plan that includes the outdoor living space, as well as some amazing finishes that are about to go in. So stay tuned for the next video. We will give you an update to let you know how this whole thing comes together, because this is probably my favorite part in new construction homes. It's taking it from the sheetrock stage all the way to the finished product. Finished product is always the most exciting to see, how it all comes together, and how the spaces really start to feel like a home. So stay tuned for the next video. Be sure to like, subscribe. If you like properties, new construction, and you're curious about the Seattle Bellevue area, here to help you learn about the market, learn about homes, and we'll see you next time.